So The Boys in the Band is a movie about a birthday party that quickly turns into a hot mess. Let's get into it. Before we get started, if you could hit that subscribe button and please like this video. Boys in the Band is a new movie on Netflix, and this film is a gay comedy slash drama directed by Joe Mantello. This movie originally was a play in 1968 and then later turned into a movie in 1970. The film stars Jim Parsons, Zachary Quinto, Andrew Rannells, Matt Bomer, and the plot of this movie is at a birthday party in 1968 New York, a surprise guest and a drunken game leave 7 gay friends reckoning with unspoken feelings and buried truths. So the story starts out with our main character, Michael. Michael, he is kind of a character who lives beyond his means. He's recently stopped drinking, he's gay, and he's having pretty much having a birthday party for one of his friends at his place, and all of his friends who are coming over happen to be gay as well. And he gets a call out of the blue from his old college roommate, and his college roommate wants to talk. Michael kind of asks him, can we talk tomorrow? But in the end, his college roommate ends up stopping by at the party. And at first, the party, I would say, is going really, really well. Everyone's getting along. Everyone has fun banter. But then once, his college friend stops by, it kind of becomes a little awkward. And Michael starts drinking because it's awkward. And then from there, we kind of see Michael kind of get out of control. And everyone's emotions get out of control, especially when they start to play a dangerous game of telephone. So what did I like about this movie? First, I'll have to say, I like the fact that, we have a lot of openly gay actors in a movie. Specifically, since this is a gay movie, to have gay actors play, gay characters, I thought that was really cool. Also, the cast did an amazing job in this movie. One, the characters are all so unique and all have just different personalities. And this movie is very emotional at times. It's funny at times. And I feel like all the actors did a really good job. And I love their banter between all the characters. They definitely were throwing shade at each other, and it was just funny kind of seeing them. A lot of the moments were funny, just seeing them kind of talk crap to one another. And I get that kind of humor as well, because with me and my friends, sometimes we'll have those moments where, we'll tell jokes at each other, even though it's all in good fun. I think later on in the movie, you do see them definitely cross the line and they're kind of just mean to each other. But I liked it when, it was kept light and it was funny humor. I think Jim Parsons' character, Jim Parsons, he did a great job as far as acting in this role. His character kind of starts off one way where he's kind of nice and he's funny, but just, in the beginning of the movie, once he starts drinking, he becomes a completely different person. And I just think he did a really good job as far as acting. I also enjoyed his interactions with Zachary Quinto. They definitely were going, back and forth throughout the whole movie, just throwing, like I said, shade at each other. And towards the end, though, I would say all these characters were really, going for, the jugular when they were talking to one another. So that was a little crazy. But I definitely enjoyed all of the characters a lot. Also, I like that this movie kind of starts off in the beginning. The movie starts off as kind of very surface level. Everyone's happy. Everyone's showing who they want the world them to see. They're just kind of, put in a happy facade. And the second half of the movie is more where it reveals what is their life really like? What are their inner struggles? And it really explores that. So while, you might have someone be happy on the outside, really when you dig deep down, they might not be happy. And especially, I would say this is very relatable because the older you get, the more damaged everyone kind of gets. And, everyone has, issues. And I think this movie did a great job exploring those issues as far as the second half. Also, I like that, each character kind of talked about love and their experiences with love. And that was, I feel like, also relatable as well. What else? And also, I like that the kind of movie went into, how each character, while they are all gay and appear to be happy being gay, you kind of see their struggles and, what they're going through. While even though they might be, happy on the outside, everyone still kind of struggles with that issue in their own way. And I thought the film did a great job as far as exploring that. So what didn't I like about this movie? One, I'll say there's way too many characters in this movie. I think the movie would have did a little bit better had we had a little less characters. And I just don't think all the characters were needed. Like there's this one character in the movie who's just really, really dumb. And all the other characters are just mean to him because he's so dumb. And I thought, okay, by the end of the movie, he's gonna have, he's gonna say something or he's gonna call them out for being so mean to each other. While they might call him dumb, he's gonna say something like, yeah, I might be dumb, but like I'm not mean like you guys are. Or I thought he was gonna have some kind of moment, and he didn't have a moment. Like he just pretty much was a dumb character. They made him dumb as rocks, and he was one note, and there was no character development with him, So I just don't even know why he was there. I just feel like he took away from the movie, I guess. And just some of the other characters too, the straight guy in the movie, I feel like he could have been in the movie still, but maybe not been in the movie the full time. I just feel like he wasn't needed. I feel like the movie would have did overall better, I feel like, had we had less characters. Also, Jim Parsons' character, while I did like his character and his acting, he was also unbearable at times, specifically when they're playing the phone game. So the phone game is you have to call someone you loved in your life and confess your love to them, which is definitely, not everyone's going to do that. And in real life, if someone tried to make you do that, that would be a really hard thing to do. And his character was just grabbing the phone and pretty much like shoving it in people's faces, trying to make them call. And he was just a little much in that movie. And also, Zachary Quinto, while I did enjoy his character and I enjoyed his dialogue, he definitely kind of reminded me of Myra from Schitt's Creek, just as in his mannerisms and the way he talked. While I did, like I said, enjoy his dialogue, he probably was one of my least favorite characters. And overall, I would just say, yeah, this movie, towards the end of the movie, it definitely gets really intense, and these characters are just cutting each other down and really being really mean to each other. Specifically, Jim Parsons' character, he's being mean to everyone, to the point of the fact that I'm like, why are they friends with him? Like, why doesn't someone, put him in his place? And I guess Zachary Quinto did it a little bit, but I expected some of the other characters, how mean he was to them, for them to just be like, screw you, you're not worth it, or something. Just the fact that they just kind of all put up with it. I don't know. I just wouldn't want a friend like that myself. And overall, I would say the movie, I didn't really so much care for the ending because the movie starts off so nice and then it kind of gets going. You go into this emotional roller coaster, and I'm expecting by the end of the movie, we have some kind of big character revelation or some kind of, something comes out of these, these big fights and, these big arguments. And nothing really happens. The characters kind of just all go their separate way. And I was expecting, something to come out of that night. And I just was kind of let down that I feel like the movie gets you all emotional and takes you on this emotional roller coaster to go nowhere towards the end. And maybe other people will feel different, but that just kind of, I just wish the ending was a little bit better. So that's my thoughts on, The Boys in the Band. Overall, I would say I did enjoy this movie. It's not a perfect movie, but I did have fun watching it. And like I said, I did enjoy it. So I do recommend this to anyone who has Netflix and wants to give it a shot. If you do watch this movie, please comment below and let me know what you think of the movie. And thank you so much for watching.